Hello, music lovers worldwide. You're listening to KCOSdigitalmedia.com. It's time for The Beat Goes On.
Thanks for the mic drop, brother. Hey, we were not planning for this day in so many ways. Let me tell you, first thing, you are listening to the Beat Goes On global internet radio station in the first place, KCOSdigitalmedia.com. So if you know anybody that should be listening, text them, KCOSdigitalmedia.com. And we are experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties, so our YouTube stream might not be in full motion. But you are being broadcast on the radio station. Are we doing the Facebook Live? Oh, okay, so
Excellent.
Guess what? I get to eat some words. We're doing Facebook Live. Christine, how you doing?
How you doing, Chris?
I'm good.
Good to see ya.
Come here, no, get in the picture. We have another superstar on drums here. You know James, right? Yeah.
Hey, Christine.
Pierce from River Bottom.
Miss
right?
you, sweetie. Hey, why don't you just come on over here and give me a hug? How about that? Yeah, really.
She said she was going to be naughty tonight, so yeah.
You know, Miss Christine Pierce is she's an incredible drummer. She's an incredible lady. And she's friends with all of us, which is kind of so cool.
She wouldn't talk to me for a long time. I don't know why.
Without her.
I didn't talk much either because, I still don't talk much, do I?
Good to see you.
But this is what we love. This is our family show. Once you come in, once you play with us, for us, your family.
And we want to welcome the Brian Grace Band.
That's us right here.
Yeah,
Brian
it
Grace
is.
Band.
How you doing?
Good to have you guys.
All right, man.
So you just said you've been here for 2 years. How long does it take before you call yourself from Colorado?
Well, actually, we came on a tour about 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. I don't know. I don't have that great of a concept of time.
Time's relative.
Yeah.
Right?
So, but we came up here on a small tour, and we decided that, man, Colorado's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's not 115 degrees,
And that's
which is also awesome,
Wow, I
so
miss
we-
115.
Yeah,
as
he's
long
a
as
lake.
it's dry.
He's a lake rat. He likes to swim around in the lakes in Texas.
I'm from Central California, so yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
When your nostrils are burning, you're home.
Well, when you smell cow manure, you're home in Texas.
Okay.
That's
And
awesome.
hydrous, yeah. Yeah, you smell plenty of methamphetamines around there. I hate to put that out like it's a bad thing, Everybody's got to have their cash crop. I guess Texas has theirs.
Yeah, there's
It's everywhere.
There's a lot of series about that stuff on TV right now.
Yeah, there
I
is.
know. It's like, has it not reached Alabama and General Sessions? Or
I don't
It's
know,
everywhere.
man.
That's
Anywhere where there's girls named Mary Lou, Beth, Sarah Lou, I just figured that I'll go somewhere else,
But this is great.
They're like, who the heck did we hire tonight?
Yeah, man. Well, you said earlier, hey, I heard you're a storyteller.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we want. That's what we want. On the
I
Beat
told a
Goes On.
story or two. I've got some great ones, too. Maybe we'll play a song. Here's a story. Are you ready for us to play a little bit?
Well, you know
So
what? Yeah,
much
we
so.
just got right into it because it's already like we already know you, and
Yeah,
we
right.
already know James. So we're waiting to talk to James.
So
Good to
every
see you
show
again.
that I ever play, I play the same song first every time. And it's for my beautiful wife, Beth.
Aw.
And
That's-
I didn't write it, but it's a John Fogerty song.
All right.
tiptoed in the room, 'cause I know you got to have your rest. She said, come lay beside me, 'cause I've been waiting since you left. You're the sweetest thing, I must be the luckiest man alive. You know I dig you, baby. You are the joy of my life. First time that I saw you, you really took my breath away. And then I go to heaven, I walked with an angel today. 'Cause you're the sweetest thing, I must be the luckiest man alive. You know I take you, baby. You are the joy of my life. Here we go. Some men have the riches, some men have to work and faith. Long as I have you, like I have the man to be. 'Cause you're the sweetest thing, I must be the luckiest man alive. You know I take you, baby. You are the joy of my life. You're the sweetest thing, I am the luckiest man alive. You know I take you, baby. You are the joy of my life. You know I love you, baby. You are the joy of my life. All right, thanks, guys.
So, you know what? This is an amazing
stunningly
start to
beautiful.
a show, because I know everybody in this room has someone that's a joy in their life. And you know what? I knew I was going to bring this up, but I didn't know I was going to bring it up this way. Can you imagine that our street corner gypsy Lisa Carnes is a great grandmother?
Well, yes and no.
Well, you've known her
mixed.
since ever
We were
since.
like
but-
7 years old. But
But yeah,
congratulations, my dear.
congratulations to the whole family.
Welcome, Rosalie.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful. Our street corner gypsy couldn't be here tonight because she's involved with lots of great family stuff going on. So that's
Yeah.
exciting, and we wish them the very best. And yay, I'm so happy for them all.
Well, so
Miss her.
you know, and that's a great testimony. I know you guys have. What's the deal on Texas guitar players, James? You played with a few. One notably well-known one here
Yeah,
in
the
town.
last time I was here, I played with one from Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, our bass player, Mr. James Dykes,
Yeah.
we think he's a killer. He doesn't talk too much, you know what I mean?
Well, no, he doesn't. But I'm gonna make
I only
him.
talk.
See, look at the way he's shaking his hand. Isn't that psychotic?
Oh well, no. The story I just love about this man is that he is such a badass on bass. He played a whole show with Jake Loggins at Stargazers with his right hand in a cast. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I had to put on the Asper cream and all that.
Oh man, and
man.
you just ripped. You were. I mean, it's like the other question is, how many country bass players play 5-string basses?
Oh man, I couldn't answer that question.
Well, you know, I wasn't looking for an answer, but really, it's not. You know, that's not a tradition, is it?
I know some 7-string players play country.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, you know, and yeah.
We know one.
I mean, everyone wants to really push things, and it's like,
So that's a Schecter.
Yep, it's
What-
a Schecter. That's
she's
true.
she's
Yeah.
beautiful.
yeah.
The best that money can buy. I mean, the best bang for your buck. I mean, I've played some couple $1,000 basses, $200 basses, and this one only cost me like $330.
No way.
Yeah.
So did you change some of anything on her?
No.
No,
No.
she's original pickups.
Yeah,
and-
original pickups, everything. Yeah, it's active electronics. Just is between that and an Ibanez, and this one just had better action.
You know, I really, if they still made them, I would love to. As a matter of fact, our street corner gypsy, Miss Lisa, plays a bass, and it's a teardrop, Ibanez teardrop bass.
Oh, nice.
Stunning.
It's as
It's
big as she is.
just
Nice.
beautiful. But you sound absolutely so full. I mean, it's huge. All of your sound.
Oh, thank you.
All of you guys are it is. It sounds incredible. I mean, the sound it just sounds so large. Like you're on a huge stage.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the whole thing about these guys when they came to me with their stuff and their sound and everything that they were about. I mean, I'm not so much. I mean, I respect the genre of country music, but the way these guys do it, it made me want to play it. I mean, for me, it's a huge step in uncharted territory for me because usually I'm a R&B blues guy, but the way these guys
Nice.
play it, the way they play their originals is something that kind of tickled my fancy. So I decided to go in this direction.
Thank you.
So, do you hail from Colorado Springs? Is that where do you all? I mean, as right now, currently.
I live in Pine, Texas. Or Pine, Colorado, excuse me. I'm used to saying Texas. Texas. Oh, no.
You said
Pine,
the T word.
Colorado. I said the T word.
Well, you know, our good friend.
But we've only lived there for a short while. We've only been there a couple of months. We were in Colorado Springs before that.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know. Here's another do you know story, but our friend Kimberly Freeman from not Street Corner, One-Eyed Doll, all these girl
Yeah, man.
things, you
All
know.
these names.
Yeah,
words.
but you know, Kimberly Freeman, One-Eyed Doll.
Lot of artists,
They're from
incredible.
Austin, Texas. So whenever she comes, plays here at Sunshine, she goes, "Hello, Austin, Texas, Colorado," you know, and she just morphs it all together because they live in their tour bus and they just go from place to place to place. And I don't know, You, you had to get Beth to write a cheat sheet of where you're going next, right? I won't,
Yes.
won't embarrass you.
And
any
right now I'm
further.
trying to remember which pocket I put it in.
Oh, man.
Don't
Because
even
it's
know
not
that
in the
much.
one I thought it was.
And we just started.
No, really. If anybody would like to, let me just get this out of the way. If anybody would like to catch us in the next couple of days, tomorrow night we'll be at Shining Mountain Golf Course, which is a nice little two-person intimate.
That'll be Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday, brother. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Friday. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you see how well I do? That's why I got to have a list, and sometimes it doesn't even help. All right, but Friday we'll be at Shining Mountain. That's going to be an intimate set between my friend J.C. Pringle and I. And then after that, we're going to be at Whitewater in Cannon City. And then Sunday, we're going to be at Desker's for an afternoon show. Hey, I'll tell you what, Desker's has awesome chicken.
No, what day is that?
That'll be on Sunday.
You know what? That's right down the street from us. Well, from me, not you, but
Yeah.
it's around the corner from you.
Really?
So yeah, it's like I said, it used to be a lot of different names, but everybody in the neighborhood likes to go there for, the food.
Sweet.
There's not many places to eat
Cool.
in Black Forest, so somebody's doing something right out there. I guess I'm gonna have to come see you Sunday.
That'll be awesome.
Oh, that is awesome.
Get there a
That would be
little early
wonderful.
because the
Me too.
seats are hard to come by.
Oh, I know it's a tiny place. So
Yeah.
okay.
Well, hopefully the squalls won't hit us in the
Yeah.
afternoon, so
Oh,
we'll be
man.
able to be outside, and that's better.
Okay, yeah. But you also played at the
good.
Coop across the street. That's
Yeah,
neat.
yeah. That's a pretty cool place right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Black Forest is full
It's a
of
cool place. It's a nice place.
little spirits.
It is.
Hey, y'all know what the best thing about a divorce is?
Oh man, I could tell you a dozen things.
For a musician, anyway.
I could still tell you a dozen.
All the pages are blank on the back. And the messier the divorce, the more songs you're going to write about it anyway.
Okay. Okay.
That's
But then
awesome.
how many end up, wadded up and thrown, and you miss the basket?
No, I keep them all.
You know what? I have a habit of that too. I
Yeah.
have a habit of keeping all of my lyrics and all of
Yeah.
my pages and
Jesus.
too much.
He's got like a shipping
I wrote
container.
a lot of songs off of some ex-wives now. Let me tell you that. But this might as well have been called The Last Page.
Yeah, you can probably do
Yeah.
like 3 in a row because.
But instead, I called it I'll Take the Whiskey.
yeah,
Because I
that's-
did.
Nice.
It's in rotation on KCOSdigitalmedia.com. Thanks to Beth.
I look in the mirror and I see your face to the right. The way you just looked at me says it's time to go. You're wondering if you notice all the boxes everywhere. Your eyes say you don't love me, and mine say I don't care anymore. We both knew what we wanted would never last that long. We tried to be more than what we had. It's finally over and I'm not afraid to walk away. take the whiskey when I go. No, I'm gonna go. Look in the mirror as I leave my world behind. Drive out to the city just as fast as my truck will go. It's not that I don't love you, but I'm leaving here today. I say you don't love me, and mine say, baby, that's okay. And again, we both knew what we wanted would never last that long. We tried to give more than what we had. It's finally over and I'm not afraid to run away. But I'll take the whiskey when I go. It's finally over and I'm not afraid to walk away. But I'll take the whiskey when I go. Now I'm gonna go. Thanks, guys.
It's done so effortlessly from all of you. You are,
Maybe this guy.
So, I wanted to ask you about your beautiful tailor.
Beautiful, really.
Beautiful tailor. Is it not? Sounds beautiful.
It.
Where'd you find
Okay.
it?
There's a story.
How did you
behind it.
choose it?
I looked on sweetwater.com and I said, ooh, I can afford that one.
That's weird.
But actually, there's a deeper story behind it. I had a Taylor Big Baby. It was my first Taylor. I love Taylor guitars. And it was my
beautiful.
first Taylor. And I used it for about 5 years and wore it out all the way. And so it came time to get another guitar, and I bought a Fender because it was cheaper, right? Had all the electronics, everything I needed to do the job.
Acoustic.
Yes. And, man, talk about a hate-hate relationship. It hated me, and I hated it the entire time I had it. So I ended up going on ahead and ordering another Taylor.
You can't go wrong.
I guess this one's about 2 years old, and already she's looking at retirement.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
really?
Well, just retirement to home, and I'll just ride on it. And
Excellent.
I'll just use it at home, and I'll use
Excellent.
another one on the road.
Right on.
So
right
that's
on.
the great stories I like to hear about touring bands.
And this angel that's right here, I got this angel from my mother in 1996. And she passed away just a few years ago. So whenever I got this guitar, I thought, well, I'm going to keep this guitar forever. I put this angel on this guitar. So pretty much this guitar stuck with me,
For the
until it just turns to dust, or I do one or the other.
Well,
That's
you
a great
know, I
story.
hear you can take them with you when you go.
Well, I'm going to rent a
When we
U-Haul. I'm
go.
taking it all with me.
Well, I'm going to be buried in my Jaguar.
Yeah,
so-
man, don't cover me up with dirt. Cover me up with all my junk,
Aw.
which it might be all junk. Who knows?
Well, I do have to say, we're back up on all modes of media right now, thanks to
All
the
right, everything's going
technical
right.
wizardry.
Excellent.
So, all of you that really don't want to listen and want to watch, just go to KCOSdigitalmedia.com and click on another link. It's probably right there. It's not in front of me, so I can't say what's right in front of me, but
You know, and this is a good time too, really quick, KCOS does a lot of great things. We've got a great charity, Mountain Kids Music. There's a lot of different things. We've got the Autistic Center that is getting prepared to come out. They're building a ranch, and
our circle of
kinds
charities
of
is
stuff.
growing. Yeah,
So
we've
there's a
got
lot.
Mountain Kids. We are a nonprofit. Our helpautism.org partners. We're developing a music therapy program for. It's going to be quite an in-depth project to
it truly is.
scale a project for that particular group. But
I'm kind of excited because my
She's-
book, I'm writing
got a book.
a book.
yeah,
You know, I'm writing a book, and so it's going to be, it's kind of like a theoretical. It's a theoretical book that you can take all the information and put it directly to your guitar, like all hands-on. Theoretically hands-on your fretboard. So that's what my book is about. But we're gonna kind of turn it into kind of a method for the autistic folks to be using for their group too. So I'm kind of excited about a lot of different things.
yeah, we got a lot to look forward to, and we're booked until the end of the year. So check out our calendar on our Facebook page.
Awesome. This is show 185, right?
This is number 185. Yeah.
185 shows here in the Gold Room, all of them?
No, we've been in lots of little closet spaces, and
Nooks and
Oh,
crannies.
man.
Christine knows.
We
We've
have that in common, don't we?
So does
But
Bill.
yeah, we've been here. It'll be 2 years in December. Is that right, Nicole? Are you tired of us yet? Are you tired of us yet? Ah,
You're so beautiful.
I'm the Omarosa of the Gold Room. I'm going to record that and keep that one.
We love our girl. God bless Nicole and Chad and the open-minded Gold Room. Don't know what we would do. We all
Yeah.
are
So-
blessed to be here.
So the sound is by Hex
Love you
Audio
guys.
Visual, and Chad Martin's our resident permanent sound.
Yes, amazing,
Yeah.
amazing sound engineer.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but this is the Brian Grace Band. However, J.C. Pringle, next to me here, he is my partner in all of this. Yeah.
Now, are you
Awesome.
also? Are you also
And he also does songs He's a pretty good entertainer himself.
I've seen your name before, and it's on my mind. Yeah, it's a little slow.
Just like in Troy, you will remember my name.
I know. So one. Are you fond of cash?
Pardon?
No,
I'm not fond of cash.
No, I know you're not. But
Nah, fond of cash is
Very
really
fond of
pretty
cash.
lady who's
See,
sitting
yeah.
right over next to you right now.
you know where I'm going with that. Yeah, I know. See, that's it. She's we actually invited her to do a show, and something happened. But she's trying to fool me
Fonda.
when she was introduced to us. And I'm going, yeah, I believe everything. But see,
It's
I
really
put-
good to meet you.
I put things together, and So you guys, yeah, it all fits together now.
What do we do?
guys
what is all that
funny.
about? What is all this finger waving about?
Let's leave all those stories.
I'm not
for
Italian
another
either,
time.
man. I'm Irish. Usually we wave our fists if we're Irish, but
This might not be the place to hash up stories.
But she was pretty good about playing along with. Hi, I'm Sandy.
All right, man.
But yeah, how about like
Please.
since we've talked a lot more than we told you we were going to, how about like 3 in a row, man? Let's do some
let's play some
entertaining.
tunes, man.
All right.
Right on.
Let's step
Great.
things up a little.
Now we know who everybody is.
All right, Apple minor, fall in. Run hard and running fast, tried to get away. Going to the bayou where no one knows my name. No one knows my name. Won't you hide me, pop for the red? River is my grave, is my grave. Won't you hide me, pop for the red? River is my grave, is my grave. Job and real good pay, watching summer's crops. Make $100 a day, just guarding those green tops, just guarding those green tops. Won't you hide me, pop for the red? River is my grave, is my grave. Won't you hide me, pop for the red? River is my grave, is my grave. Oxnard, up real high, rifle in my hand. Whiskey drinks and 40 things that cleared my buddy's land. They cleared my buddy's land. Won't you hide me and pop for the red? River is my grave, is my grave. Won't you hide me and pop for the red? River is my grave, is my grave. Spent some time in Nashville, just tried to get ahead. Friends know for all my life, there's wishing I was dead. There's wishing I was dead. Won't you hide me and pop for the red? River is my grave, is my grave. Won't you hide me and pop for the red? River is my grave, is my grave. fast, trying to get ahead. Go to the bayou where no one knows my name. No one knows my name. Won't you hide me a pop over red? River is my grave, is my grave. Won't you hide me a pop over red? River is my grave, is my grave. Won't you hide me a pop over red? River is my grave, is my grave. Won't you hide me a pop over red? River is my grave, is my grave, is my grave, is my grave.
All right. J.C. Pringle right there, everybody. That's right. I think I might put a spoon-made ring on the right left hand this time. Can't get control, all I want is more. So try. Gotta be a better man than I was last night. Ran a night before, I'm not saying what I know. We can flow the river all the way to the sea. For everyone like you, there's someone just like me. Girl, I know you put some kind of a spell on me. I was hypnotized, mesmerized when you looked at me and smiled. Try not to let it show, girl, you had me feeling low. Felt like I could touch the sky, lost in your kiss me brown eyes. Never had this feeling before, here I go. I'm gonna let it go. Get away with my heart, let myself go. Would it be alright if I stand stock still and drank you in for a while? King George on the stereo, you dancing slow, oh my life. Baby, when you give me that only for me to smile, you're my favorite show, I'm gonna say what I know. We can flow the river all the way to the sea. For everyone like you, there's someone just like me. Girl, I know you put some kind of a spell on me. I was hypnotized, mesmerized when you looked at me and smiled. Try not to let it show, girl, you had me feeling low. Felt like I could touch the sky, lost in your kiss me brown eyes. Never had this feeling before, truth be told, I just let it go. When with my heart let myself go.
your smile. Try not to let it show, girl, you had me feeling low. Felt like I could touch the sky. Lost in your kiss me brown eyes. Never had this feeling before. You rock my soul. So I let it go. Mesmerized and hypnotized when you looked at me. I let myself. Try not to let it show, girl, you had me feeling a little brown. Felt like I could touch the sky. You're out my soul. Kiss me brown eyes. Never had this feeling before, but here I go. Just let it roll.
Take you this time. Love Town got his hustlers, Barry got his bums, 46th Street got a big jam and Walker easy pulls shoes on the gun. Where he's as big and as dumb as a man can come, strong on a country horse. When the bad folks all get together at night, you know they all call the jam ball. Everybody say now, you don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spin away. You don't pull on a man's little long range. Don't mess around with him. I do a lot of things. Well, on South Alabama came a country boy. He came looking for a man named Jim. Was a sharp shooting boy named Willie McCoy. Down home they called him Slim. He come looking for a king for the 2nd Street, driving on a drop-top Cadillac. He said it may sound funny, but he took all of my money. Come to get my money back. Everybody said, Jack, don't you do it. Don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the wind. You don't pull on the mask at all long range. Don't mess around with him. I do a lot of things. Tell him I win, Jason. Jim come walking in off the street. When the curtain was dark, the only party wasn't bloody souls of that big man's feet. Where he was good in a haunted place, and he was shot in a couple more. Well, you better believe a scientific kind of story. Big Jim hit the floor. Everybody said, you don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spin in the wind. You don't pull on a mask at all long range. Don't mess around with Slim. I do a lot of good. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spin in the wind. You don't pull on a mask at all long range. You don't mess around with Slim.
I love it. I got to say now that you were up on YouTube, you actually will see the host cam, which I always have to explain. It's like, okay, so we told Beth that, we're kind of like VH1 storytellers, where we really encourage the artists to talk about themselves, especially if we don't know them real well. And then, when you see the host cam, we're like the the Mystery Science 3003 in the corner, because you'll see us going back and forth and doing what we do.
Right.
So I was going to say, Laura and I were going, So how many songs are there about you don't mess around with?
Slim, Jim,
It's a- yeah.
Tim.
Jim, Slim, Tim,
Sure.
but no,
No.
really, you guys are a lot of
That
fun,
was really
man.
so cool. That was, I haven't heard that in years. In years.
It's one that I picked up.
It
It
was
was, yeah,
really an
yeah.
incredible take on that. That
It's
was
one
really
that I picked up a long time ago.
creatively done.
Not from Jim Croce, from another guy who played that I just played along with. And it kind of retarded over the years. Is it okay if I say that?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so
evolved
I already
over the
said it.
years.
And
It became its own.
Yeah, it evolved.
your vocal harmonies are just incredible too. You just
Yeah.
had to put that in there.
Yeah, and those fills would have made Jim Croce cry. So JC, good for you, man.
Holy moly. JC, you have a beautiful sound.
Oh, thank you so
all
much.
unto yourself as well as with everyone. But I
Thank you. I'm
absolutely-
trying. I'm trying to get into the groove.
So how do you make a Strat sound like a Telly?
Compressor pedal and a lot of treble.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another question. Laura goes, I didn't see any pedals. It's
Well,
like,
I just can't see
she's
because
short.
he lost his. He lost his
Well, see, the problem
Superman
is
sight, so
uh,
he can't see through the monitor anymore.
I probably have about 20 nice, really good boutique pedals sitting at my ex's house in Texas, and I'm not going.
Hey,
They
Oh,
just
hell.
got to stay there.
speaking of
They gotta stay. I guess she sold them. I
I'd
don't
have
know.
to think about that. Depending
speaking
on
of parodies, yeah,
man, that would be tough.
I do have 2 exes that live in Texas.
Right.
Don't
I used to say all my exes lived in Texas, and then
And then.
yeah. Just don't do that one, okay?
But that was an incredible take on that song. And man, it was just so cool because I was like, "Is that nah? Is that nah? It's gotta be." But it was awesome. I loved it.
So I don't know. We've got this song. It's one that I wrote several years. Another ex-wife song. Of course.
good for that, aren't
Yeah.
No, okay, so a different one.
But this one has a bit of an expletive in it.
This is internet radio, and
Awesome.
no
All
one's
right.
gonna. I mean, there's
So what
no-
you're saying is the no cussing light is off?
There's nobody doing a 6-second delay, is what we're saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if
Well,
it's
well,
horrible,
And-
yeah.
You
You
just
know
got to
what?
put the money in the jar. that's all.
We put heavy metal bands on the stage.
It's
and,
mild. We're a
yeah.
mild band.
Yeah.
Come on, it's the 21st century, man.
I'm gonna have to
I
see.
know.
I'm gonna have to see how crazy you guys get Sunday afternoon. So,
My no cussing light has been on for so long, though.
well,
It's hard to figure out what I can or can't do.
Right.
But even some of the most hardcore-looking people that we've had on our stage go, you know what? I'm still afraid of my mom.
Yeah.
Well, not all of them. Not all of them.
My mom taught me how to
goodness.
cuss.
Some of them are
So I used to have
pretty wild.
a couple of wives, but this particular one, she came into the game with nothing, then started leaning on me real hard. So I wrote this song about her. It's called "Put My Suitcase Down." Tell a little story about this girl I know. She take along, I'm coming, man. She didn't take that long to go, baby. Just go and do what you gotta do. But you can put my suitcase down, woman. saying shit in there belongs to you. Tell you a little story about this girl I know. I hate to see you leaving, man, but I sure don't know why you go, baby. Just go ahead and do what you gotta do. But you can put my suitcase down, woman. Saying shit in there belongs to you. Talk about it. Get back in that T-bird, pull out real slow. Plenty birds in the juke joint, just waiting for you to go, baby. Just go and do what you gotta do. But you can put my suitcase down, woman. Saying shit and now belongs to you. Down, woman, sitting there. There wasn't a damn thing in my suitcase that belonged to you. These guys?
So are we done talking about ex-wives?
Probably not. I got a few more songs.
Oh, I was going to say, man, do you have a barbed wire snare on your ankle to commemorate?
What?
A barbed wire snare.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's my sob story. But nonetheless.
Hey, if you get bored of that, can you wash it off?
No, it's,
okay.
you know, and
Then I'm not getting one.
I almost had to smack the guy because he spent way too much on the Achilles tendon, and it was like, are you done? There's not even any blood but my own, you know?
Nah, we're just gonna stab you with the needle a little while.
Yeah, yeah. James, man, you were Robert Trujillo before he was. You're a monster on bass. You know, if you go on the YouTube channel, Colorado Music Network, there's over 1,100 videos that I've shot since I came back in 2009.
Yeah.
But I just loved it when you came up and did, you know, the Titan Force reunion.
Oh man, every time I get together with those guys, it's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's just all out.
yeah.
But that's the whole beauty of different genres. Every genre has its own mark on music.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's all encompassed and it's all appreciated and you know.
Oh, yeah.
I feel fortunate to play with those guys. I really do. And when I do, it's a whole load of fun.
Well, you know, as kind of a segue in what we're going to be doing, we got a lot of special events planned, and one of them is Friday night at Sunshine, and another one is next Saturday night at Rocks with Jack Panzer. Yeah, I mean Harry.
Harry. Yeah,
Harry
he
actually
kills it.
asked
He
me,
kills it
and
every
I'm
time.
going, man, this is the best conversation I've ever had with you. Really. But yeah, I mean, well, you know, I told him we wouldn't be representing, you know, all Colorado all the time if we didn't include the iconic people that came before, you know, the people of today. There's been a lot of people making music in this city for a long time.
Yep.
So yeah, once again, we solicit music from anybody and everybody, and if there's any archive material that anybody wants to send, you know, it's info@kcosdigitalmedia.com. It comes right to me. We're going to start dividing up stuff because we've been, you know, kind of doing our own things you know, as we have been progressing. But there's only 5 of us running this thing, and whew, boy, I'm tired of running, you know. We all got, you know, day jobs. Well, I don't, but the rest of the people, you know, they've got stuff to do, and we're just trying to make a mark and making a mark. That's another joke. See, I got to stop talking because that's a whole nother line of jokes, you know. So yeah, my other email is Chuckmark, you know, and I always call myself a stray mark every once in a while, you know, and it's like those jokes where you can just go on and on and on and on. You know, like, just don't call me a skid mark, you know?
Oh, okay.
So, you know, this is where it's like it's time for some more music because Nicole told me if I do more comedy, I have to charge a 2-drink minimum for the comedy show.
Well, it's a little harder for me because whenever you try to do a comedy act with an electric guitar, the guitar gets all the best lines. See, like for instance, that's very, very funny to a guitar. Nobody else got it.
How about we give James a solo?
Oh, man. You know, really? Not right now? Okay.
Just on this song. Just on this song.
So, you know, is this, okay, everybody's doing each other's songs, right? That's very cool. Laura had to ask me, is our renamed friend gonna come up and do a song or something at some point?
That's on her.
Let's have some fun. More music.
No, I'm not the man you used to know lately. Seem you met me at an interesting time. You can see your way into my future. Best be warm before I let you inside. side. All out would have you found, baby. All out would have without you. All out would have you found, baby. 'Cause I don't trust myself loving you. I will get my way into your garden, be the first to break out when it rains. I will take you to the place where you started, so I can walk you all over again. I don't really understand all I would have you down, babe. All I would have without you through. All I would have you found, baby. 'Cause I don't trust myself loving you. Tell me who do you love? Tell me who do you love? Tell me who do you love? Is it me? Is it just a part of me? Is it just a part of me? Come on. On bass guitar, James Dykes. On the drums tonight, Doug Lockemer. All I would have you found, baby. All I would have got you through. All I would have you found, baby. 'Cause I don't trust myself loving you. 'Cause I don't trust myself. No, I don't trust myself. Oh, I don't trust myself. Oh, I never trust myself.
You boys are a well-oiled machine.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no, we're just making it up as we go along.
We're
Yeah,
kind of
right.
playing it by the seat of our pants.
James, how many practices have you had with us?
Half of one.
Doug, how many practices you had with us?
0.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys sound absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
All of your musicianship,
Thank you.
that's what makes it so incredible.
We make up for not having practices with guaranteeing people that we can do it well.
Whenever you got yourself a good rhythm section behind you, it makes everything else just fall into play.
And
Well,
it
well
does.
that's it. You guys have been on the road for how long already before the show?
Define the road.
Well, okay, because Beth said you were driving to Gunnison. the
We
other
don't
day.
get many breaks.
That's a good way to say it.
We don't
I
get many
guess.
breaks.
See, we play like our life depends on it because our life
it
does
depends on
depend on it.
I know.
Groceries are awesome. Gasoline, too.
Gasoline's good.
Yeah.
You know, do you guys think you'll be doing this as long as you possibly can?
Brian, how many shows you got left in you?
All of them.
Right? That's really incredible.
Yeah.
Plus, you guys are close. I mean, the two of you.
I can't stand
I don't.
that guy.
I mean, I don't know how far you guys go back with bass and drums, but the two of
We
you
go
guys.
all the way back to where he was holding his hands in his head,
Going-
or his head in his hands, and he was going, anything but the Brian Grace band.
Brian Gray.
Just
Anything but Brian.
Somebody else, please hire me.
And then he keeps on sending me these texts on the phone. Hey, JC, you hungry?
Are you hungry?
Yes.
Really?
And that's how the band got together.
Oh, that's killer. Is that really how it got together?
First time I played with him, I was the
Nice.
sub of a sub guitar player. His sub musician called in sick or called in something and hired me. He didn't even know I existed until the day before I got to there, right?
Oh my goodness.
I got on Facebook and I trolled him.
Oh, how did you? You must have trolled really well to be able to find
It's
such
a lurk.
treasures.
That's a lurk.
And I
Pure
hit him with
treasure.
a private message. I said, are you real?
Are you real, dude?
Are you a real guy?
You really got to ask that,
Right?
unfortunately.
Yeah, sometimes. So then we get to the gig and he says, hey, what's it gonna take to get you in my band? And I just went like this.
Yes.
And he says, okay, I can respect
Okay,
it.
yeah, man, I love honesty.
So how did you? You just? What did you do?
I
You just
continued to book him and pay him.
awesome. That's
then he
incredible.
drugged
And then
up
we
to Colorado.
some kind of way became friends, and then I came to Colorado, and I'm like, you got to come to Colorado, man. It's awesome. And he said, I don't know, and I'm like, do it.
Okay.
He said, okay. I was like, I can't believe he did it.
Well, that's incredible. You know, having the tightness of you guys, the friendship, the bond that you create.
Oh, make no mistake. I'll quit this band over a minor chord, won't I?
At 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Nice.
Well,
man.
we have stories.
We have some stories.
We could sit here and
Reminds
not
me of
play
B.B.
all
King.
night telling you stories.
I'll bet. We'd love to hear them too. So
No, but you know.
I got some stories I can't
But-
tell in mixed company. you
What
know?
about the time that chick called the police, said that you were holding her hostage, and
That's right. That's right.
I was Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's right. That's right. So the bouncer comes out there. Hey, listen, guys. You just got a call from the cops. Apparently, some lady had called them saying that the band is harassing her and she's waiting on a ride from Jack Sparrow.
and I was just happened to be Jack Sparrow.
And so, since it was a two-piece act, I guess I was the one who was harassing her.
oh no.
Must have been me. Must
He's
have
the
been me.
harasser.
Yeah. Right.
I'm Jack Sparrow. That was a good night.
Can I drink beer on the internet?
Yes. Drink
Yeah,
beers.
these
Much
guys,
beer as you
These
want.
guys have plenty of stories, and the whole thing that's so cool is that usually on breaks everybody just kind of goes their own way, just kind of takes some personal space and chills out. But these guys invited me over for some duck eggs. I didn't know what I was in for,
Duck.
and we
eggs.
had duck eggs
Nice.
and this real thick bacon, and they told me some stories, and I was just like, wow,
Wow.
this is cool.
So that made you really want to join this
yeah,
band.
I mean, it's just a special. They made it a special occasion out of something. They're just like, oh, let's put some duck eggs in the pan and yeah, talk.
Hey, did you just do a fake Southern accent?
Oh!
That's your Southern boy? That's how you talk Southern? You ain't from around here, are you?
No, nothing but steer. Well, no.
I gotta say, it
I
was
know
the
where you're
first
going
time
with
I ever invited my bandmate over for duck eggs. But we just haven't had some duck eggs. We had to do something with them.
That's awesome. Right? Right?
Yeah, what'd you make? Toad in the hole? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
With the bread and the little circular and the
But it was a duck egg,
hammer.
man, so it's completely different.
So as you were eating the duck eggs and having this great, great conversation about all of your,
About things like Skeletor and the rope to the moon story.
all kinds of stuff, just
Don't
like
tell
that.
the rope to the moon story.
I can't tell the rope to the moon story?
No.
With Willie Mack?
Instead of heavy metal, we got a heavy country. So but how did you feel when you first sat down and started hearing these guys and you heard their music and like you said before,
Well, I
you
mean,
just
it was
kinda-
more of they kind of elaborated a little bit more on what they were about, just kind of getting a little bit more personal and, rather than, the whole thing about it is you get together in a band situation. It's like, okay, let's put together some songs, let's get this down, and, we can kind of joke around a little bit, but, the one thing that I've noticed when you get together with musicians is when you don't have your guitar on and you're just sitting down, having lunch somewhere away from the stage, away from the studio, away from all that stuff, and you're just sitting down, just shooting the breeze. I mean, that's when you really get to know somebody.
You do.
I mean, it's one thing to connect here. It's another thing to connect over there, and I think that's
Truly.
that's what makes times like that a little bit more special.
And it does, and you can hear it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can hear it between all of you and
Yeah.
see it.
Speaking
Well,
of,
The way you look at
plus,
each other.
Plus, it kind of gives me a little bit more of an understanding of what the originals mean, and not just them talking about it directly, but indirectly, about what they're about. It's like, okay, and I'm getting a better feel of what this
Idea.
whole thing is all about. So yeah.
And
speaking of getting to know folks, but there's a guy back here,
I was
by the
just
way.
going to mention it.
That right there is Doug.
No,
Hey,
that's
wait,
why I
wait.
play drums. I want to hide.
Get that microphone away from your mouth.
Hey, don't think I was going to forget about you, sir.
Hey, do
on
the
those
thing.
drums.
Do the thing, animal. Do the thing.
Yeah.
That's animal.
Woo.
Hey, you did that without even hearing how many people we've reached on Facebook already.
Yeah, you got to do that again, okay?
Yeah, one more time, animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't hear the number yet.
Oh, well, that's true.
There's a number.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to know the number.
even with our technical difficulties,
I don't know. How's my hair?
we still reached 800 people and nobody mentioned your hair.
You look at.
Well, that and then we've had other people doing the Facebook Live feeds too. So I mean, this is, and you notice our friend Scott, he's scheming and plotting with his camera.
He is.
And
Doing great.
if you might need some commercial work, Scott's the man to look at and talk to. But yeah,
Awesome.
we welcome people that want to do some project work and come in and take pictures. We love that stuff.
Absolutely.
The more publicity, the better.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For all of us,
And-
musicians, artists, community.
Well, that's it. So I don't know if you knew this, but we the whole big concept behind the radio, it first started with this group page called the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative, and the artist is for art. So we kind of divided it in half, but the music kind of tipped the scales really heavy, but it's taken on a mind of its own since 2011. It's one of the largest groups here in Southern Colorado with 7,700 members, and so you're reaching a lot of people when you post on that page, post your events, your videos. That's what it's for. We started it with a small select group of people that didn't know what to do with Facebook a long time ago, and it's we spend more time on our other stuff than we just let that one go, and it's like
It's just
wind it up
grows.
and let it go.
Yep. Keeps
But
growing.
yeah, it's all because of the participation and the camaraderie and the new people that come in, and we just love building the community. And so this is kind of a segue because we like building relationships, and not just with musicians and artists, but we met a organization when we did the Colorado Goth Fest at Sunshine Studios, the end of July or so.
Cool stuff.
And you want to bring a chair over so that Ms. Liz?
I would love to. Actually,
can-
I will.
She's right here.
Well, all right then.
Yeah,
Well, I'll
we-
tell you what. Well, let's put her in the middle.
Okay.
You
yeah.
bet. Heck yeah, girl. I'll give you my mic. And it's good to have you at the table. Hi. How are ya?
Yeah, so we this is Liz Ann from the Haunted Minds and Hellscream organization, and
Yep.
we're hoping to be involved with the good things that they do. Oh, come on, you're supposed to have scary claps.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
supposed to go.
I need to hear your screams. I need to hear screaming. There you go. That's good.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. Well, thanks so
tell
much
us-
for having me here.
Oh yeah, no, it was great. We just you guys were right on top of, I mentioned, hey, we wanted to do something with the organization, and you came along and you said, hey, what are you doing tonight? And I go, well, we're doing our show. What are you doing tonight?
This is
But-
so awesome. I love being here. I love being part of the community, and because we have some great music here, and I don't think a lot of people realize it. They think it's all up in Denver, and that's definitely not the case.
Well, and I got to say, we did have a band come down from Denver last week that was just amazingly cool.
Denver's awesome too.
Motherwell was here from
Nice.
Denver, and they, even though there was less people in the crowd because they're from Denver, they still did an amazing set, and they were fun. The conversation was great. We archive everything, so you can always go back and look at stuff.
Cool.
But tell us a little bit about what you got going on to scare the crap out of the area for Halloween.
All right, so as you mentioned, I am with Hellscream and Haunted Minds. This year we are two together, which is a big and exciting change for us. We open September 28th, and until then, we also have all kinds of events going on. We do escape rooms Thursdays through Sundays, and they are hard. I will tell you, they are really hard. I did one with my family a few weeks ago, and even though I work there, I was still like, I don't know how to get out. Sorry, guys. So we did get out eventually, but. And we also have a paranormal investigation coming up on August 25th. Oh my God! Yeah. It's actually going to be at the Haunted Mines, which was previously Ghoul's Gulch, which was previously Cowboys before it was wherever. So,
We
and it
want-
is haunted,
We
so,
wanted that place before we got this place, but we love this place.
well, yeah.
So really, that's where Haunted Minds is.
Haunted Mines, yep.
Okay.
3910 Palmer Park.
Yeah.
So it's over on Palmer Park and Academy. And we're going to be doing a paranormal investigation there. And it's at 10 p.m. on the 25th until 2 a.m. with Cheyenne Mountain Paranormal Investigators. And they bring all their tools and everything. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can find all the information on our Facebook page, on Haunted Minds Facebook page, or Cheyenne Mountain Paranormal Investigations.
Oh man, so you missed the introduction where I told you how we originated with this big group page, right?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, this it's on the back of the card I gave you, but the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative group page has got like 7,700 members. You guys and bands, artists, anybody. We just reached out to Jody Bliss at Bliss Galleries and Monument. But it's a forum for you guys to post your events, post some videos so people go, I want to go there.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Really, I mean,
be
we're
great.
a full service media company, so we like to use all of our little tricks and skills to help other people
Nice.
do
Well,
what they
thank
do.
you. Thank you so much, and we love that you guys are a nonprofit too. That's awesome. We we do donate a portion of our proceeds to charities in town, and it's really important for us to be part of the community as well. So, yeah.
Well, it's good to hear that you came and you liked us is the main thing.
Oh, yeah. This has been great.
Yeah.
Don't Mess Around with Jim. That's like one of my favorites. I was singing in the back. I was like, yeah, they're doing it. It's great. Everything's been good, though. So thank you.
Oh man, no, we're looking forward to more conversations. But yeah, we hopefully got some good surprises in the works. I'm not going to mention any more because we haven't.
Keep the mystery alive.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
There's a lot of mystery, but thanks for coming, Liz. Really.
Thank you, Liz.
We're
You
looking
guys are
forward
incredible.
Because yeah,
To hanging and working with you. We're really excited.
Halloween does happen to be on. You're welcome. Halloween does happen to be on a Wednesday, and yes, we are having a Halloween party right here. Yeah, and the band of the evening will be the ETs.
Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be a fun show. Fun show, too. Yes.
So if you haven't heard of the ETs,
Well, you know we have some locals in the house tonight.
We do.
We
do.
already mentioned Christine. Where did Christine go?
Oh, she's outside.
There she is. I see her over there. Christine Pierce. She's actually drummed for our band
Oh, that's so cool.
several
She's
times.
amazing.
Yes, she's an amazing drummer.
She is.
In fact, when we first got to Colorado, she was one of the first people that we met, one of the musicians that we met in the music scene. And over
Right
here, I
on.
see Mr. McCandless, Bill McCandless.
Yeah. Hey,
Bill
Bill.
McCandless, our
Yeah.
friend. Yep.
He has always got his hands in it.
He's got to huddle up here.
Oh, another one, Alyssa. I didn't
Well,
recognize your
hey.
hair. I'm sorry when you came in.
Oh man, well you missed their show. They were just at the tail end of last month,
And I wasn't here. I didn't get to see your show. Oh, my God.
it was so good.
So you have
that
to come back.
Very talented young lady. She came and sat in with us at where did she sit in with us? Christola.
See, nobody can remember
Yeah.
anything past yesterday. I know. But yeah, no, we.
Hey, Brian, what's
Yes.
your name? Brian, what's your first name?
Brian.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Grace.
83's were
Alyssa Ruffkin, everybody.
Alyssa.
Yes.
Yeah.
83.
We also have a dear friend of ours, Fonda Cash, in the house tonight. I think
Good
we're
to
gonna
have you, Fonda.
we're gonna give Fonda a song. Come up here, right? You're gonna
That's
come up here and
exciting.
you're gonna perform one with us.
Absolutely.
Well, you know
That would be so.
Well, we
You
just
ready
had
now,
a-
or would you like us to play something? Okay.
All right. We just had a little huddle about it, so this is going down.
All right.
It's going down.
So
Yeah.
you know what? Let me tell you. We're at like a half hour to go. So if you guys just want to do some music for a half hour and have people come up and do what they do and switch out, let's
You
do
guys
it because.
go, please.
Well, you know, Doug, do you know a guy named in Canyon City named Roger Pennington?
I do know Roger.
Well,
Awesome.
Roger's
Awesome
our
dude.
favorite heckler, and he always says, "Let's talk
does.
more music."
He does.
Yeah.
It's a wonder we haven't
But-
heard it tonight.
But we
yeah.
do have to do a couple of plugins like, God bless the amazing open-minded Gold Room. And again, Hex Audio.
Yeah.
And
Sunshine Studios,
Sunshine
Stargazers.
Studios, yes.
So yeah,
Stargazers.
let's on
Right
with
on.
the last half hour of the show with nothing but music, because I think I've talked too much.
Me too.
Let's do one that I brought from Texas. Mile upon I got no direction. We're all playing the same game. We're all looking for redemption. Just afraid to say your name. So caught up now in pretending what we're seeing is the truth. and I thought that I might drown. I don't know what I was after. I only know that I was going down. That's when she found me, not afraid anymore. She said, you know I always had you, baby. Just waiting for you to find what you were looking for. You came upon me way long way. You're the reason I'm still here. Am I the one you were sent to say? You came upon me way long way. Way far away. Way far away. You came upon me way long way. You're the reason I'm still here. Am I the one you were sent to say? You came upon me way long way. Clouds broke and the angels cried. And I ain't walking all alone. God sure put me in your way. You came about me way long way. Come on. All right, thanks, guys.
That was absolutely killer. You have to tell me the name of that again and how I can. Is it on a CD
It's called Wave on Wave by Pat Green.
by Pat Green?
That's my old neighbor.
Okay, I gotcha. Thank you, you guys.
Really
Sounds
cool guy.
amazing.
Pat Green is super awesome. There's a lot of bands out there, but there's only one The Band.
Straight up. There's only one Brian Grace band.
Balls out the window, mail by the door. Why would anybody leave so quick before? Like Ophelia, tell me what went wrong. Your neighborhood, it don't seem sane. Nobody knows just what became of Ophelia. Tell me, where have you gone? Was it something that somebody said? I know we broke the rules. Was somebody up against the law? You know, I died for you. Ashes of laughter the coast is clear. Why do the best things always disappear? Like Ophelia, till it's darkened my door. Was it something that somebody said? I know we broke the rules. Was somebody up against the law? Oh, you know, that time for you. They got your number, you're off and running, but I'm still waiting for the second coming of Ophelia. Please come back home.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Hey, I just don't want Doug to get by here without. I just had a quick question for you. I love the sound of your snare.
Thank
I
you.
love the sound of your drums.
Thank you.
What kind of snare is it? Is it the snare that belongs
It's
with the
just
kit?
yeah, no, it
Nice.
Tama Imperial Star snare.
Nice. I love it. You sound.
It's all about the heads, as it were.
right.
Wait.
Yeah. High five.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
no, it's just a
Giggity.
basic Imperial Star Tama set.
You know, your instruments look and sound and have the feel of $1 million instruments. I mean, you guys really.
That's
you
our
guys are
goal.
Really killer.
That's our goal, to have $1 million instruments. Yeah, for real,
yeah, that's. Yeah.
I paid cost for this because they had to clear the stock out.
yeah, see.
Aw.
Bargains to be had.
Usually we only let Doug say, woo!
Yeah. I
Do it
don't-
again,
I don't
do it
get
again.
a lot of mic time, so.
Oh man, I love
Stop
it.
trying to milk
That's
it. Stop
the
trying to
extent
milk
of
it.
right
That's his catchphrase.
I
Get that
love
mic out
it.
from under his face.
Hey, look, he can talk.
Hey, that's special. That's neat. That's cute.
Well, you got some groove, man. You got some serious grooving back there, Sir Doug.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It helps having a monster bass player. You know,
Absolutely.
That's, the rhythm section
Understood.
is the band. Hate to say it, but it is. And
It's a true statement, and it's awesome. You guys are just kick butt. Hey, that's the other thing is, I would like to know where I can get your music.
BrianGraceBand.net.
Yeah.
It's also, you can find it on Spotify and iTunes on Brian
Excellent.
Grace Band.
Excellent.
Brian Grace Band dot everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
Perfect.
locked down all the Brian Grace Band dot stuff.
Okay, awesome.
Dot
'cause I'm
.org, dot
going out.
.eu, dot
But please,
Schma.
go to your local radio station, everyone, and request our songs because it makes us feel cool, like the
Right
cool
on.
kids. And also go on iTunes and please purchase a song or two because that gets us like a half a gallon of gas, which is also awesome.
Excellent. Woo!
That makes us feel like the cool kids when we can make it to our show.
About a month ago, I got my first royalties from this guy. It was like $1.50.
It was a buck. It was a buck, like $1.68. Let's
That
not
is
church
killer.
it up in here.
Woo! Hey, man. Excellent.
So
Right, I'm gonna go get me some Tootsie Roll Pops.
I know.
Love it.
Well, I got to tell you one
Love it.
thing. So Beth gave us 5 songs so far. So if the metadata is all inclusive, including your iTunes address, as we put them on, like with your music, if you see a shopping cart on the as played on KCOSdigitalmedia.com, that means you can hit and download and buy that song through us directly to your source. We don't do a pass-through.
That's totally awesome right there.
So yeah.
Yes, everybody,
Hey,
please.
We have a killer
So
engineer.
I'll pass on that 65 cents gladly.
Awesome. Awesome. I love 65 cents.
Well, but
65 cents is 65 cents more than I had before.
yeah, no kidding.
but yeah. So that's it, man.
You can park on this road for like an hour.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, picking up pennies out of the parking lot is what got me those recordings in the first place. So I would be absolutely appreciative if you could donate 65 cents and just purchase one of my songs and it'll be yours.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking really forward to that. Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I was looking for a change to sing. She was looking through a magazine. Red carpets and limousines. The grass seemed so much greener. We were looking to get there fast. Back to everything we had. Running on hopes and a tank of gas. Like dreams ain't just for dreamers. We couldn't wait to leave that life behind. Looking for salvation from a sinless limousine. One of those LA nights, the stars come out. Oh, the stars come out. They shine and they burn so bright. They drown the downtown lights. When the stars come out, oh, the stars come out. Everybody's somebody someday. Everybody's got a part to play. Everybody's gonna find a way to say what I need to say. Everybody's got a friend of a friend, somebody that can get you in. Begging angels for sin, the game that we're all playing. You and I are gamblers, holding cards that we can't see. Well, I'm betting on you, you're betting on me. One of those LA nights, when the stars come out, oh, the stars come out, they shine. They burn so bright, they drown the downtown lights. When the stars come out, oh, the stars come out. Out on that freeway, sun is out outside. Like out a feeling, tonight might be the night, and tonight might be the night. One of those LA nights, when the Fonda, you want to come up here and give us a song, sweetie? Our friend Fonda Cash, everybody.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hey, girl! Woo!
We've never played together, but we're gonna do a song for you guys. Hey, Alyssa. Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep it down? It's only love, and you should play the way you feel it. Listen carefully to the sound of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad, in the stillness of remembering what you had and what you long, and what you have, ooh, and what you long. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining, and players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. And when the rain washes you clean, you'll know, 'cause you will know. Now here you go again. I see the crystal vision. I keep my vision to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams and have you any dreams you'd like to sail. Dreams of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad, in the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost, and what you had, ooh, and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining, and players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. And when the rain washes you clean, you'll know. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining, and players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. And when the rain washes you clean, you'll know, 'cause you will know, you will know, oh, you know. Thank you very much, and thank you to the Brian Grace Band, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. You're my favorite new band in town. So thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You know, I've been so excited to hear you for so long, Fonda. I'm so glad I got to hear your voice. You are a beautiful songbird. You're just lovely, girl. Good to have you.
Brian, nobody ever calls you a beautiful songbird.
And we've been
Okay,
playing-
wait, I missed that. Say that again.
I'm not sure I'd know how to take it, though. I guess it depends on who's saying it. Like, if you said it,
Me.
yeah, I'd be like, oh, cool, thank you.
Hey, Brian,
But
you're
like-
a beautiful
Like
songbird.
if Chris or Bill McCandless said it to me, I'd be like, what? What do you mean? Beautiful songbird.
Oh, Bill, you are so the bomb diggity, my friend.
But yeah, this is what we love, surprises. And boy, that was a surprise. She sent us music a long time ago and we put it up in rotation. It's been in rotation ever since. And you've got some
Absolutely, girl.
really catchy songs, man.
Yes.
Let JC show off on this slide guitar for a little bit.
Love it.
Down in the river leads to sea. In the sticky heat, I feel you getting close to me. Love comes out of nowhere, baby, just like a hurricane. And it feels like rain. And it feels like rain. She did you with my heart stop beating when I looked at you. Remind me of nasty weather, what you would do. Clouds roll across the moon. The wind cries out your name. And it feels like rain. And it feels like rain. We ain't gonna make that bridge tonight, baby. Across Lake Pontchartrain, and it feels like rain. And it feels like rain. So batten down your eyes now, baby. Give your heart to me. Looks like we're headed for nasty weather. There's no cause for us to be. Just fold yourself in my arms. wash away your pain when it feels like rain. Life feels like rain. Life feels like rain. Life feels like rain. Here we go. Leonard feels like rain. All right, thanks, guys.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. You know, I had heard through the grapevine that you have won some awards.
Ooh, you got a piece of glass with your name on it.
I actually did win a piece of glass with my name on it. I didn't expect it, you know what I mean? It was just one of those things that happened, and I was like, what? What do you mean?
Awesome.
Yes, the Josie Music Awards. I was nominated for several awards, actually, but the one I ended up coming home with was Vocalist of the Year.
That's huge. Woo!
Uh,
Absolutely.
I'm up also
Absolutely.
this year for their awards, Song of the Year for I'll Take the Whiskey.
Does that mean we have to drive back to Nashville?
No, I don't think so. We got gigs. We got to work. You know, so
That's
so we
awesome.
can't go to the awards show this year, but you know, let's all cross our fingers. Maybe they'll call my name again, and I'll get a second one. Who knows?
Absolutely, I have no doubt.
I never count on things like that, but when they happen, it makes you feel pretty good.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Remember, I was telling you at the start of the show that there's a song that we play first every time.
Yes.
It's the one that goes to my beautiful wife. And thank you, sweetheart. Let me say that to the rest of the world. Thank you. I love you. You're the best. And without you, we wouldn't know where to pee.
Thank you so much, Beth, for keeping me in a line of work so I don't have to mop floors, do roofing, hang drywall, or any of that old bull crap.
Amen to you, sir. Yes. Amen. Amen to you, Beth.
So we always end the show with the same song as well. And this is an ode to Mr. Tom Petty. This is called It's Time to Move On, because maybe not for the rest of the world, but in radio land, I believe this is the last little song that we're going to perform. And once again, my name is Brian Grace. My friend J.C. Pringle, James Dykes, Doug Lockemer. I want to say how much I appreciate these guys as well. And I want to say I appreciate everybody out there you're the reason I get to do this for a living. You're the reason I don't have to go do concrete or work at a loafing jug or something like that. Now, I'm not saying that's a terrible thing, but it'd be terrible to me.
Backtracking.
Right. It's time to move on. It's time to get going. It's what lies ahead. I got no way of knowing. But on my feet, baby, the grass is growing. It's time to move on. It's time to get going. Broken skyline, moving to the airport. She loves defects, conscience subject. Now we're on the text. Yeah, broken skyline. Which way to love land? Which way to forget? Which way to something better? Which way do I go? Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to get going. Which way to go? I got no way of knowing. But on my feet, baby, the grass is growing. It's time to move on. It's time to get going. J.C. Pringle on the lead guitar tonight. On the bass guitar, James Dykes. On the drums, Doug Lockemer. Sometime later, we'll be getting the words wrong, wasting meaning, losing the rhyme. 'Cause now it's like adrenaline, it's like breaking up a dog fight. It's like a deer caught in the headlights, and I'm losing my mind, just waking up real time. Yeah, it's time to move on. Time to get going. Which way to go? I got no way of knowing. But under my feet, baby, the grass is growing. It's time to move on. It's time to get going. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time for us to get going. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
takes it away like he always does. This was just a great surprise with so many special people in the audience and new friends and old friends alike. And Brian, you're a new friend, I hope for a long, long time. All the best to you, JC. James, you're the ringer, man. And Doug?
The thing I like about these gigs is it feels more like a family event, like a get together.
That's what we want.
Gig, you know.
Yeah, that's what we want exactly. And
This is the most I've ever heard him talk.
see, yeah. And Doug, tell Roger what he missed, okay?
I definitely will.
Wow.
I will speak with him. I will.
This has been another wonderful, amazing session of The Beat Goes On. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Just a couple reminders. Next Wednesday, the 22nd, we have Michael Reese, The Spirit Machine. And I'd also like to invite you to listen to Colorado Metal Shop, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., Monday through Friday, right here on KCOSdigitalmedia.com. Until then, we'll see you on Friday.